Graham?
Well, you never asked.
Why do you think they brought us here? They brought us here to hunt us.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Screenstars. I'm here today to bring you my review for the 2022 action film Hunt Club. The film is directed by Elizabeth Blake Thomas and it stars Mena Suvari, Casper Van Dien, Will Peltz, Maya Stohan, Mickey Rourke, David Lipper and Jason London. Now the film is, well, essentially another reimagining, retelling of The Most Dangerous Game or Hard Target or whatever you want to call it really. It is that format of a film. And it focuses on a group of male hunters who essentially are really chauvinistic. They want to bring the male dominance back into prominence. So they lure women to this private island that they run. They hold them hostage and then they essentially hunt them down and kill them. However, they made a mistake some months previously because they hunted down and killed the daughter of Mena Suvari's character, Cassandra, who gets lured to this island and then turns the tables and the hunter then become the hunted. Right. What are my thoughts on Hunt Club? Well, this is a subgenre of the action genre that sees many a clone, if you like, of, as I mentioned earlier, The Most Dangerous Game, Hard Target, all that kind of stuff. There are a dime a dozen, humans hunting humans, so on and so forth, and however they want to spin it, it's basically the same old story. Does this bring anything new to the genre? Well, honestly, not really, but this is done to a reasonable level of quality to make this certainly a watchable experience. I think is the biggest compliment I can pay it. This is by no means a good or a great film or anything like that. It's just, I've seen a lot of these type of movies and I've reviewed a number of them on this channel. I think I reviewed one about 6 months ago that also had Casper Van Dien in it, where he played the bad guy, one of the hunters, of a headhunter, and that was called The Most Dangerous Game. So, these type of films are made all the time. I think what makes this one a little bit better is it's like women, if you like, hunting down the male chauvinistic pigs of the film. Now, there may be some watch this film, it's directed by a woman. There might be some that watch this that, feel it's like, I don't know, going after men or males or all this kind of stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't believe in any of that sort of stuff. I think it's just twaddle. I think they're just trying to make an entertaining film where the males in this film are genuinely awful characters. The stuff that comes out of their mouth, you know what I mean? The chauvinistic stuff that comes out of their mouth, you really can't wait for them to get their comeuppance. And it is genuinely fulfilling when some of them do. Now, this film does take a little bit to get going. And with, I think, lesser actors in the roles, it would have turned it into a little bit of a slogfest, this film. However, Mena Suvari is really quite watchable in this film, as this woman who will not go down lightly, who will not accept defeat and will definitely fight back for what she believes in, sort of thing. So she plays a really, really strong character, strong female lead here. And Casper Van Dien, makes a fairly captivating villain here. They do try and change it up a little bit by having Casper Van Dien's son, I think he's called Jackson. And the idea is this is like his first hunt. He's trying to turn him into a man. But he's quite clearly a different breed than his father. He's much more sensitive. He doesn't really want to do it. And he builds a little bit of a bond between himself and Cassandra before the hunt, sort of thing. So they do try and change it up a little bit in a sense of giving it a little bit of a different dimension for some of the characters. And then we have Mickey Rourke, who kind of plays like the dual leader, I suppose, with Casper Van Dien, who's not in the film a great deal, and is pretty much phoning it in. I think that's fair to say. And I think certainly Mickey Rourke's best days are behind him now. He doesn't really offer a great deal to this film, other than play like the pantomime villain. And it's quite amusing as well. Later on in the film, there's a scene where he has to battle a woman. And I don't know whether he rejected the idea because it's quite clearly not him that's fighting this woman. I don't know. I just thought it was quite amusing, really, that, in a film where, this film's trying to, show the power of women's independence and, how horrible, blokes can be in these type of scenarios, how he kind of says, I'm not doing that fight scene, and buggers off, probably. But this film is bearable and watchable. There's things that genuinely don't work in this film. There's like a betting ring that they have going on throughout this film, and it's like there's people on a screen and they've got like stickers on the screen saying from which part of the world they're from, whether it be Scotland or I don't know, wherever. And I'm guessing they're supposed to be betting on the outcome of these hunts, but it's completely pointless, and you don't see any process of betting, because it just seems like they added it for no real reason at all. But it is deeply satisfying to get to see these arseholes basically get what's coming to them. And interestingly as well, the film was co-produced by Mark L. Lester, who brought us films like Commando and things like that in years previously, and now he's not made anything of any significance for a lot of years, hence why he's just a producer on this one, I guess. But this is a little bit better than the average low budget clone of The Most Dangerous Game that I have seen. It's definitely watchable. If you don't like seeing independent strong women in the lead roles, taking it to male chauvinistic men in films, then this definitely isn't going to be for you. I don't think it's anything but trying to be pure entertainment, and it is reasonably watchable. It's not a film that I'll particularly want to watch again, but it's also a film that I didn't necessarily feel bored while I watched it either at the same time. So I think that says a lot, certainly for a film like this, which is obviously of a certain quality, but it's also got a level of star power in it, in a sense of, with the Casper Van Diens and the Mena Suvari and the Mickey Rourkes and a couple of other faces that you'll recognise. So yeah, if this is your kind of subgenre when it comes to action films, then might be something that you want to seek out and give it a watch. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. I'll be back with more reviews and content on the channel very, very soon.